1 onion sauteed. Voila. S&W whole peeled tomatoes from Costco for $3. That's 102 ounce can. I use two 28 ounce cans, but this is actually cheaper from Costco. It's actually pretty big. Onions are becoming caramelized. Under medium-low heat. Onions are becoming caramelized. Under medium-low heat. So, the onions are almost done. Caramelized. Other ingredients while we're waiting for that to happen. Garlic. Organic basil leaves. Garlic, granulated. Sriracha. And my little itty bitty fresh basil plant. Normally I just dump it in, but because I gotta hold the camera in one hand, I'm ladling it. So again, this is a container of about 102 ounces, and normally I'd be using about half. I'm going to add enough to make this pot almost full, so I might use the whole thing. Maybe not. We're getting full here. I think we're done. Because later on, which is optional, throw in a cup or two of chicken stock. And what else do I put in? Basically it's chicken stock and Sriracha, so I think we're good. In this case I don't have chicken stock. I have turkey stock left over from Christmas, so I'm going to use some of that. So that's about 2/3 of the can. And there's my future tomato basil soup. At this point I'm going to throw in, yep, that's a good amount. So I'm probably putting in about a tablespoon of garlic powder and probably about 4 tablespoons of basil. I like my soup to be very basil-y. Stir as necessary and then cook for about 20 minutes. I'm going to break some of this stuff when it heats up a little bit. Kind of like that. So it's going to get a lot more flavor. Okay, you can also add later on as a thickener heavy cream, sour cream, or yogurt. I'm probably going to use sour cream. That'll take the edge off the Sriracha I'm going to put in later. So, fortunately, I have a grinder, a mini food processor for chopping up my garlic. That's 2 cloves of garlic, or 2 bulbs of garlic. So if you don't have one of those, then you can chop it up in the chopping block. But I have one of these, so it's more fun to do it this way. Transfer the contents of my skillet into my Ninja blender. And here's my garlic. Now all the garlic goes in. Top goes on. Blender goes on. Power. So here, I've ground up the tomatoes, and I'm throwing in my sour cream. And mixing that up. And then I'm going to turn the heat back on, reheat it for about another 20 minutes. This will thicken. And then tomato basil soup. Don't forget the salt to your taste. Add salt to your taste. And right after this, I'm going to add a little bit of chicken stock to make it a little thinner. But it should be really great at this point. Garlic's in, salt's in. Oh, the other thing I'm going to add is Sriracha. So I'm going to give it a couple of squirts of Sriracha to taste, but that's a personal thing that I do. If you like your tomato basil to be non-spicy, then just go with the regular. This is the finished product. I've already finished half of it with Chinese wontons and tomato basil soup.